Economic updates. Key developments shaping Iraq's financial future. Iraq's financial landscape is undergoing significant changes, with key developments influencing the future of the Iraqi dinar, economic stability, and international banking relations. From discussions about the dinar's exchangeability in U.S. banks to recent sanctions and oil export disruptions, these shifts could have far-reaching consequences for Iraq and global investors. Let's dive into the latest updates and explore what they mean for Iraq's financial trajectory. Can the Iraqi dinar be exchanged in U.S. banks? One of the hottest topics in the dinar investment community is whether U.S. banks will soon allow direct exchanges of Iraqi dinars. If this were to happen, it would signify a major milestone in Iraq's financial recovery, signaling increased trust in its banking system. However, this transformation requires substantial reforms, regulatory improvements, and enhanced transparency within Iraq's financial sector. The Central Bank of Iraq, CBI, has been actively working on stabilizing the dinar's value, implementing anti-money laundering measures, and aligning its financial policies with international standards. These steps are essential for gaining credibility with global financial institutions. However, challenges remain, particularly with recent U.S. Treasury sanctions on certain Iraqi banks. These sanctions highlight concerns about illicit financial activities and underline the need for Iraq to further strengthen its regulatory framework. While the process of enabling dinar exchanges in U.S. banks remains uncertain, Iraq is taking steps in the right direction. Investors should closely monitor the CBI's actions, as improved financial policies could open new economic opportunities. Iraq's massive financial losses from oil export disruptions. Iraq's economy is heavily dependent on oil revenues, making recent disruptions in exports to Turkey particularly concerning. The country has reportedly lost $19 billion due to these interruptions, adding to an even larger previous loss of $99 billion. These financial setbacks are straining Iraq's budget, affecting public sector salaries, infrastructure projects, and overall economic stability. The suspension of oil exports is largely due to political and logistical disputes between Iraq and Turkey. Resolving these issues and resuming oil exports will be crucial for Iraq's financial recovery. If the government can successfully restore the flow of oil, it will help stabilize the economy, rebuild investor confidence, and provide much-needed revenue to counterbalance recent losses. This situation also underscores the importance of Iraq's hydrocarbon law, HCL, which aims to create a fair and transparent system for managing oil revenues. Effective implementation of the HCL could help resolve disputes and ensure a more stable financial future for Iraq. U.S. Treasury sanctions on Iraqi banks. What it means. In another major development, the U.S. Treasury Department recently imposed sanctions on 5 Iraqi banks and several currency exchange firms. These measures were taken due to allegations of illegal money transfers, including the suspected movement of U.S. dollars to entities under international sanctions, such as Iran. These sanctions highlight a growing effort by the U.S. to enforce stricter financial controls in Iraq. While this move presents short-term difficulties for Iraq's banking sector, it could also push the country toward greater transparency, improved financial oversight, and stronger international trust. For Iraq to avoid further financial restrictions, it must strengthen compliance with global banking standards and eliminate corruption within its financial institutions. These reforms could ultimately help Iraq integrate more effectively into the international financial system. Investment insights. Strategies to protect wealth. For those monitoring the Iraqi dinar's future, financial experts suggest careful planning to safeguard investments. One key strategy being discussed in the dinar community is the Charitable Remainder Unit Trust, CRUT, which allows individuals to donate assets to a trust, receive income from it during their lifetime, and ultimately direct the remaining assets to a charity. This approach can help reduce capital gains taxes while also supporting philanthropic causes. However, financial advisors emphasize that tax strategies should be customized based on individual circumstances. Consulting with a trust attorney or asset protection specialist is essential before implementing such financial plans. The speculation around dinar revaluation. The topic of an Iraqi dinar revaluation, RV, remains highly debated. Some believe that as Iraq stabilizes its economy and resumes oil production, the currency could see a major shift in value. However, there is no official confirmation of when or if this will happen.